Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of The Mistress by Danielle Steel, performed by Alexander Cendese. To Beatty, Trevor, Todd, Nick, Sam, Victoria, Vanessa, Max, and Zara, my beloved and wonderful children, may your choices be good ones, and if they prove not to be, may you have the wisdom and courage to change them. May you be happy and safe, surrounded by people who love you and treat you well. May your paths be easy, and your blessings plentiful. And please always, always know and remember how much I love you. Mommy, D.S. Chapter 1. It was dusk on a warm June day, as the enormous motor yacht Princess Marina lay at anchor off the coast of Antibes in the Mediterranean, not far from the famous Hôtel du Cap. The 500-foot yacht was in plain sight for all to see as deckhands of the 75-person crew swabbed down her decks and washed the salt water off her as they did every evening. At least a dozen of them were hosing her down. Casual observers could get a sense of just how huge she was when they noticed how tiny the deckhands looked from the distance. You could see light shining brightly within her, and everyone familiar with that part of the coast knew which boat she was and who owned her, although there were several, nearly as large, at anchor nearby. The giant super yachts were too large to dock in port, except for ports large enough to handle cruise ships. It was no small thing to dock a boat that size, no matter how large the crew or how adept they were at maneuvering her. Her owner, Vladimir Stanislas, had 3 more motor yachts of comparable size positioned around the world, and a 300-foot sailboat he had bought from an American, which he seldom used. But Princess Marina, named for the mother who had died when he was 14, was the yacht that he preferred. She was an exquisite floating island of ostentation and luxury that had cost him a fortune to build. He owned one of the most famous villas on the coast as well, in Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. He had bought it from a famous movie star, but he never felt quite as safe on land, and robberies and attacks on important villas were common in the south of France. Offshore, with the crew to protect him, most of them trained in high security and anti-terrorist measures, and with an arsenal of guns on board and a specially designed missile system, he felt secure and able to...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?